Welcome to Vet Ranch. I'm Dr. Carrie. This is our latest rescue. He just came in this morning. His story is kind of complicated, but a Good Samaritan found him wandering in her apartment complex, and she kind of took him in when she noticed that he was skinny and had a bunch of obviously issues going on. He's a little bit timid and shy, but he's a pretty sweet boy. He is obviously extremely thin right now, and he has 3 different types of intestinal parasites: hookworms, roundworms, and whipworms. So that's causing him to be thin. But also the most noticeable thing about him, come here, is if you look at his face, it's smashed. So it's smashed and his jaw is broken. Also want to show you that he is 41.8 pounds. So, you know, his body frame looks like he's probably normally high 50s. So he's clearly very, very underweight. We just took some x-rays and we have our guy sedated. He looks like he's had a fracture up here between these 2 teeth, but it looks rather old. And his other fracture that is not healed, his main one, is right down here on the jaw. So he's got some exposed bone right there, and then lots of mobility in that jaw where he shouldn't. So we're going to send these radiographs off, and we definitely need to do some kind of stabilization surgery on this lower jaw, so we'll see what they recommend.
Unilateral fracture of the right mandible. Some healing already gone on. We'll have to refracture it and clean it up, wire it together. We also have a upper right fracture, maxillary fracture, and we packed some synthetic bone in the break here. It's non-displaced, it's stabilized a little bit, and should heal over the next 6 to 8 weeks.
So here are the radiographs that the dental center took, and this is his jaw. This is that big one that's down on the mandible right here that we showed you, where it was just kind of completely broken in half. This is the fracture. They kind of put it back together, and they anchored that together going through the roots of these 2 teeth. And then they got a better image of that top fracture I was showing you, and if you notice here, this root of this tooth is in that fracture line, so they had to extract some teeth on the top so that can heal. So you had teeth extracted, that was repaired, that was repaired. It's been 8 weeks since we have showed you what our big boy, now big boy, Dulcos looks like. He is doing amazing, and I feel like 2016 is going to be his year to get a good home, not have to live on the streets anymore with a broken jaw, and trying to scrap for food, which he had trouble eating anyways. So everybody, I want you to meet our new Dulcos.
Sometimes when you're feeling young and you're feeling tough and you're all caught up, but you don't walk right and you don't talk right, and there ain't nothing wrong with feeling strong, but I know what you're going through. I know, 'cause I've been there too. I don't walk right and I don't talk right, and there ain't nothing wrong with feeling strong, but I wanna be there for you, honey, working my job and making money.
As always, guys, we want to say thank you so much for all your donations and allowing us to put Dulcos through such an intensive surgery, and we could not do it without your donations. So again, thank you so much.
Last week I was climbing a tree. I lost my footing.